First up at 6, Chance lost. The death of this West Michigan baby is revealing a gap in the state's child protection system. Target 8 uncovering tonight that CPS failed to report Chance Powell's death to a watchdog agency, something that the law requires.
Well, now Target 8 investigator Susan Samples is discovering the state failed to report dozens of other child deaths as well. Susan?
That's right, Marley and Brian. These are some of our most vulnerable children. That is why when a child who's had recent contact with CPS dies, the Children's Ombudsman is required to launch a review. Of course, that system doesn't work if the death isn't reported.
Police cameras captured the clutter-strewn apartment where Chance Powell lived his 10 months. Somewhere in this mess's midst lurked a loose morphine pill. Chance's grandma told police she kept the bottle in her bra so her adult children couldn't steal her pills. Instead, the 10-month-old swallowed one. The fatal overdose should have prompted CPS to issue a child death alert. That's what triggers a review by the Ombudsman, who checks to see if CPS messed up.
They can't review cases if they don't know they happened.
Correct.
Seth Persky works for CPS headquarters in Lansing. It's his office that's supposed to pass those alerts on to the Ombudsman, a state agency separate from CPS for an independent review. But Persky never got an alert on Chance Powell's death.
We really do work diligently to make sure that we're getting all the alerts off the system.
Just take a look at these faces to see why this matters. These children all died, and the Ombudsman found CPS did not follow policy leading up to their deaths. Callista Springer was killed in a fire while tethered to her bunk bed. CPS had gotten reports that the 16-year-old's parents restrained her, but they failed to thoroughly investigate or call police. Caseworkers failed to check into abuse complaints, too, in the case of Ricky Holland, a 7-year-old whose adoptive parents tortured him for years before murdering him. Nicholas Brayman died in a murder-suicide in Stanton orchestrated by his dad. CPS had failed to remove the 9-year-old from the home even after his dad admitted to using a cattle prod on his other children. All of these case reviews prompted system changes that could save future children.
These are child deaths, so we don't want to miss any child deaths, of course.
But they are missing them. Persky cross-checked computer files this summer and found CPS had failed to issue alerts and trigger Ombudsman reviews in 37 child deaths statewide last year.
I was surprised, definitely surprised.
That's 37 death alerts missed in a year, roughly 10% of the 300 or so alerts they did receive. As for Chance Powell's 2015 death, it was Target 8 that notified the Ombudsman of it in 2017.
Children are dying, and the people who need that information aren't getting it.
Well, they're getting it. It came late, but everybody has the information that they need.
It came 2 years late.
It did come late.
Here's what goes wrong. Child death alerts are triggered when intake workers at CPS's call center click a box on their computer. But sometimes they forget, or it somehow becomes unclicked. In other cases, the initial report comes into the call center as a near death. But when the child actually dies, the caseworker fails to notify intake.
When you have several cases that should have been passed along to Ombudsman that wasn't, obviously something is going wrong there and someone needs to look at that.
Another high-profile case that shows the importance of tracking and correcting CPS system errors, the fatal stabbing of 9-year-old Connor Verkerke on a Kentwood playground.
Can I have a police officer at Turkey 657 Madison?
Connor's killer, 12-year-old Jamarian Lawhorn, was suicidal himself.
And what's happening there? I just stabbed someone. You did. Who was it that you just stabbed? I don't know. I'm fed up with life.
The Ombudsman found CPS had failed Jamarian by leaving him in his mom's care, even though she'd abused him, and lost the rights to other children years before in cases involving broken bones and cigarette burns.
It seemed like every person in the system that was in place failed on one level or another they just kicked the can down the road until the can exploded.
The mistake prompted policy changes at CPS, and now the Verkerkes speak out whenever they can, in this case, to push for system changes to help ensure child death alerts are issued on time, every time.
The quicker somebody can look at it and analyze it and figure out what happened. That's the only way to make real-time improvements.
CPS says it already makes real-time improvements. Even if it fails to alert the independent ombudsman, each county reviews death cases internally within CPS. Persky is investigating to improve the death alert system, but he says he's already made one change. He is cross-checking computer systems monthly now instead of just quarterly, trying to catch every death so the ombudsman can help CPS better protect children, which is what everybody wants.
You start to wonder, and maybe it has, is the legislature paying attention to this? Are lawmakers aware of what's going on
I'm
here?
thinking they're going to be. They're the ones that created the Office of Children's Ombudsman back in '94. They said this needs to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we're going to hear from lawmakers.
Susan Samples, thank you.
Sure.